Kia ora koutou, I'm Michael Fletcher and I'm Principal of Chaucer School here in Tamaki Makaurau in our fantastic country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are 3 tips for PAC, 3 tips for principals as CEOs. What? As principals, we're all teachers who've become school leaders. What's all this CEO nonsense? I know. I'm suggesting that we would benefit from thinking and acting like CEOs sometimes. Okay, if you're sure. I am. Tip number 1, high leverage activities. Do you know which of your daily, weekly and termly actions will be most effective at getting you closer to achieving your strategic goals? And do you know which activities take you away from completing those high leverage activities? For example, for me, one-to-one coaching sessions with members of our leadership team is a high leverage activity. On the flip side, me going into teach a class because the teacher's away and we can't get a reliever is taking me away from completing high leverage activities. What? You don't go into classes if they're struggling to find a teacher? Correct. Because back in the day when I did, I'd then spend another day or two catching up on the high leverage activities that I planned to do. But what do the teachers think? Well, we've worked really hard to build a supportive culture where we look after everyone's well-being. Tip number 2, delegate. An effective CEO knows when to delegate and when to do the mahi themselves. I want to acknowledge my wonderful colleagues who are in sole charge principal positions and tautoko the fact that delegation may well be a pipe dream for you in your context. Actually, perhaps there's a future clip in there somewhere. I love the question, am I the best person to be doing this task? There might be someone else on staff who has the skills to complete the task. There might be someone who's better at it than me. There might be someone who would really appreciate the opportunity to do the task. This is a good point to remind all of us that there's a difference between delegating and dumping. Thinking that we need to do everything, be across everything is not only not sustainable, it's an outdated way of thinking and operating in the role. And we need to be honest with ourselves, and being able to effectively delegate is one way that we can enact that. Tip number 3, finances. If a school's finances are in a good place, there's money in the bank, and there's plenty of set and forget systems in place, then not only will this aid the smooth running of the school, it will ensure lower stress levels for you as the principal. On the flip side, if financial management skills are not one of your strengths, then financial issues not only have the potential to cause you high levels of stress, they can also get a school in a hole very quickly. My advice, get advice, whether it's from an external accountant or an experienced principal with a record of sound financial judgment. Don't leave it until you've got a huge deficit that wasn't planned for, or an overdraft at the bank, or you waking up consistently at 3 o'clock in the morning going, what am I going to do about the budget? Get advice. Thank you for watching, and remember to ask yourself, what do I need right now, and then do something about it. Ka kite anō.